Just saying him, I think fighting somebody like Pacquiao is give me hope.
That you would go back in the ring and fight someone like a Tank Davis? Davis is a good fighter, very good fighter. Yeah. If he wants, then if he come up to...
Gervonta Tank Davis has once again shaken up the boxing world by calling out the legendary Manny Pacquiao, who recently announced his return to the ring at 46. The bold challenge has stirred both excitement and debate among fans, with talk of a potential generational showdown gaining momentum. Davis, undefeated and known for his explosive knockout power, made it clear he's eager to test himself against one of the sport's all-time greats. As Pacquiao eyes a historic comeback, the prospect of these two stars colliding has the boxing community buzzing and could deliver one of the most electrifying matchups in recent memory. Manny Pacquiao, the legendary Filipino boxer and the only 8-division world champion in boxing history, is making a stunning return to the ring at 46. After retiring in 2021 following a unanimous decision loss to Dennis Yugas, Pacquiao now plans to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title in July 2025. This bout holds deep meaning, as the WBC flyweight title, won in 1998, was Pacquiao's first world championship. His comeback marks a full-circle moment in one of boxing's most iconic careers.
What's your next fight you're working?
You're not working now.
Where? Oh, you going to New York? No. I'm saying, you know, I told them he's one of the main coaches here, and they said, why is Roberts Gardner a coach? They thought he was the guy.
Have you been?
No, I'm serious. Someone thought that you were the Gardner guy.
Blas?
Yeah, no, so seriously, one of the boxing reporters. No, Blas. I said, no, he's not. Yeah, of course, he's a legend. Where is he?
What is yours?
The firefighter.
They thought it was
Because they saw the videos, they got confused. Oh, Mikey's here. Who's the guy with Mikey? Who's the guy with Mikey? Okay, really quick. Manny Pacquiao. It looks like he fight Barrios July 19th. Who wins?
Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios is a done deal. Fight will either happen July 19th and July 26th in Las Vegas or San Antonio. And it's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be free on Amazon Prime. Whew. We blast Jake Paul for these types of fights. And yet a current world champion and Mario Barrios is going to go after Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I get it. You get to share the ring with the legend of Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to all ever do it. But he's been retired now. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao did not look good in his previous exhibition he did last year either. Mario Barrios should easily run laps around Manny Pacquiao, destroy him. Why are we wasting time with this type of fight? It makes absolutely no sense to me. Listen.
Rumors are swirling in the boxing world about a potential mega fight between Gervonta, Tank Davis, and the legendary Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao, set to return professional boxing at age 46, will face Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title on July 19th. If victorious, he's expressed interest in challenging Davis next. Meanwhile, Davis, the undefeated WBA lightweight champion, is gearing up for an August rematch with Lamont Roach and has also been linked to an exhibition bout with Jake Paul. Though nothing is official, the possibility of a clash between a veteran icon and the rising star has fans buzzing about what could become a historic and electrifying show.
Manny Pacquiao in an interview said that he is willing to fight Gervonta Tank Davis at 147 or at a catchweight at...
Any possibility that you would go back in the ring and fight someone like a Tank Davis? If you want, then if he come up to 147, then we can fight. He can't meet you at 140? 145 maybe. Not probably for me. Because I'm experienced fight.
While the matchup remains in the rumor stage, insiders say both camps are open to negotiations, especially if Manny Pacquiao proves he still has the speed, power, and endurance when he faces Mario Barrios. For Gervonta Davis, a fight with Pacquiao offers more than just a marquee name. It's a chance to solidify his legacy by battling one of boxing's greatest icons. For Pacquiao, facing the undefeated Davis will be the ultimate test of his comeback ambitions, potentially crafting a thrilling final chapter in his storied career and reigniting excitement across the boxing world.
Basically, your interpretation is that the boxing public is upset because they believe Pacquiao's going to beat Barrios, which is going to lead to a Tank Pacquiao fight?
Yes, look around. Look in the Discord. That's what everybody, Pac and Tank, that's being set up.
Oh,
Tank
so,
and Pac.
okay, so they saying Barrios is the setup for Tank and Pac. I didn't see that, but your argument makes sense. If he beats Barrios, there's nothing wrong with him fighting Tank. But the issue is he don't deserve the Barrios fight off of 3 years off and a loss to Ugas.
Yes, cry me a river, man. That's what boxing is. For longer deserve.
I'm just gonna rub it in. Pause. I remember saying when Tank couldn't get a fight in, I was saying Shakur shouldn't have signed that deal with Matchroom if he wanted to fight Tank. Lomachenko, I said he ducked. But then when he couldn't find a fight, I said, hey, fight Manny Pacquiao. The reason why I said fight Manny Pacquiao at 144 was, number one, you can get the sensationalism and the crazy hype shit of a Jake Paul fight, right? He got the money grab on. On top of that, though, he can prepare for 140 by fighting Manny at 144, get a training camp in at your weight class. So he could come down from 144 and fight Tio at 140. Everybody said that don't make sense, Biz. Can't fight Lamont Roach, take a knee.
A recent tweet from Boxing Kingdom has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, revealing that Manny Pacquiao is seriously targeting a super fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. According to Pacquiao's longtime advisor, Sean Gibbons, this matchup has been on Pacquiao's radar for years. The tweet read, "Big news, Manny Pacquiao is eyeing a super fight with Gervonta Davis." Gibbons added, "When he beats Mario Barrios, line them up, his dream fight is Gervonta Davis. He's loved that fight and has been trying to make it happen for a couple of years. If Manny gets this belt, it's going to be a wonderful ride out."
Manny, when you beat Barrios, what's next? Are you going to fight Ryan Garcia, Haney, Lopez, Gervonta Davis? Are you ready to go through these fights?
One at a time.
But you want those guys.
We'll see.
You feel good?
We'll see. We'll see. I always, I cannot say after this, like, I'm going to fight like that, but one at a time. After the fight, we can see, we can talk. Like,
Mario Barrios, a 29-year-old American boxer from San Antonio, Texas, currently holds the WBC welterweight title. He claimed the championship with a dominant win over Denis Ugas in September 2023, knocking Ugas down twice and earning a unanimous decision with scores of 118 to 107 and 117 to 108. This victory marked a major milestone in Barrios' career, officially elevating him to full champion status after Terrence Crawford moved up to the super welterweight division.
time I interviewed your sister, and she told me when you were kids, she would do the best in sparring. She would get the best of you.
Oh, yeah.
When did that change, Mario? When did that change?
He wasn't the only guy she got the best of in San Antonio. She got the best out of everybody, man. Yeah, my son's a beast, man. Like, she couldn't spar other females a lot of times.
Unfair.
Yeah.
Mismatch.
It was like overwhelming, man. She was just naturally, strong. And so yeah, most of the time they were dudes. But I couldn't really even like spar with her serious until I was like.
Well, what a win mean for your legacy?
Oh, it'll be huge, man. And then just it's another step in my career. It's another step to make those big fights. And yeah, man, like a name like Manny on my resume, it's huge.
Could you ever see this happening to you?
Being a kid from San Antonio, did you ever think you'd be fighting a legend like Manny Pacquiao?
Oh, never. Yeah, never. Like, I mean, right? Like those are fights you think about in your head as like a dream scenario. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, like being a brown kid from San Antonio. Now now facing Manny Pacquiao, defending my title. It's huge. It's huge.
The press conference for the highly anticipated WBC welterweight title clash between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios took place yesterday. creating major buzz in the boxing world. A key talking point was a stark size difference between the fighters. Pacquiao, at 5 feet 5 inches, appeared noticeably smaller next to the 6-foot tall Barrios. This raised concerns among fans about a possible physical mismatch and health risks for the Filipino legend. Still, Pacquiao remained confident, highlighting his intense training and firm determination to capture another world title in what could be a historic comeback. Barrios expressed deep respect for Manny Pacquiao, calling it an honor to share the ring with a boxing legend. He also emphasized his readiness to defend his title, citing his preparation and dedication to the sport. The press conference highlighted the contrasting storylines: Pacquiao's quest to defy age and reclaim past glory, and Barrios' chance to cement his status by overcoming a true icon of the sport.
Work out every day, like playing basketball and playing badminton. So that's why I really love exercise and I really miss boxing.
Mario, for you, how much, when they called you and they said, Manny Pacquiao, July 19th, what went through your mind? I mean, I would love to be in your mindset, but take us into your mind as to what you felt.
Yeah, I was freaking out at first. One, to even know that Manny knew who I was. Two, that Manny, he was interested in a fight with me. It's a great honor, to for a legend like himself, to want to come back and to contend against my title. And I know this is probably like my biggest fight at hand. And yeah, I'm excited.
Boxing experts have shared mixed reactions to Manny Pacquiao's comeback. Promoter Ben Shalom acknowledged the excitement surrounding the return of legend, but also voiced concern over the potential health risks involved. It's very hard as a promoter to say it, Shalom said, but if you have enough money in the bank, you have to protect your health. He referenced past fighters whose late career returns had negative consequences. Meanwhile, former champion Oscar de la Hoya offered a more optimistic perspective. Speaking to Ring Magazine, he said, Manny Pacquiao is a legend. I think he can do it. It's not going to be easy, but I think he can do it. I wish him all the best. De La Hoya emphasized the importance of rest and recovery, particularly given Pacquiao's 4-year hiatus and his age of 46. While praising Pacquiao's experience and skill, he also warned that the challenge of facing a younger, active champion like Mario Barrios should not be underestimated.
46 years old. You have to remember that. So give your body some rest. Rest right now is Manny Pacquiao's friend in between training, in between sparring sessions. No, there's no shame in taking a day off or two, Manny. Trust me. Let your body relax, let your body rest. He'll do fine. He's experienced, he's got obviously the power because it never leaves you. The speed I'm a little worried about, but I think, look, Barrios is a live dog. He's a world champion and he's no slouch. So I think it's going to be a good fight. I wish Manny all the best. I'm not sure who's going to win. I really haven't seen Barrios, but I think Barrios, the youth is obviously with him in his corner.
Terrence Crawford has offered a measured perspective on Manny Pacquiao's upcoming fight against WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios. Despite Pacquiao being 46 and returning after a 4-year hiatus, Crawford views the matchup as evenly balanced. Mario Barrios is a great matchup for Manny Pacquiao, and I think at this age, it's a 50-50 fight for him, Crawford stated. He also warned against underestimating a fighter of Pacquiao's caliber, regardless of age or time away from the sport. While Pacquiao's exhibition bouts have produced mixed results, recent training footage released in early 2025 has reignited excitement among fans. The clips show Pacquiao displaying flashes of his prime, blistering hand speed, sharp footwork, and impressive punching power. Observers have noted his outstanding conditioning and ring sharpness. fueling speculation about how much he truly has left. As anticipation builds, many now believe Pacquiao may still have what it takes to make a serious impact in the welterweight division.
Shadow boxing like that. Because when
It's
you
lazy, right? Just kind of.
when you do the shadow boxing like that, what is that for? Because you can apply that habit. You become a habit. When you shadow boxing like
The speed is still there. Woo!
Manny Pacquiao's prime years were arguably between 2008 and 2009, when he fought in the 140 to 147 pound weight classes and delivered a series of dominant performances against top-tier opponents. During this period, he scored emphatic victories over Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, and Oscar de la Hoya, wins that highlighted his blistering speed, explosive power, and elite skill. These triumphs helped solidify Pacquiao's status as one of boxing's best pound-for-pound fighters. Respected analyst Max Kellerman emphasized that Pacquiao's ability to move up in weight while remaining dominant further strengthened his case as one of the sport's all-time.
Also has a case for greatest fighter pound for pound who ever lived. Think about, by the way, I don't think he wins that argument. Sugar Ray Robinson is safely ensconced in that position. But Henry Armstrong, Muhammad Ali, Harry Greb, Sam Langford, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, whoever else you want to mention. Put Pacquiao's resume up to those guys. Bill James, the great baseball sabermetrician, had a way of ranking baseball players that I came across as a kid and thought, that's really smart. You have to rank them at their best and then also over the course of their careers. Because when you have that argument, are you talking about who accomplished the most or what heights did they reach? What peak did they reach?
Having trained with Manny Pacquiao had to be a huge asset for you, because even though Bay was probably your biggest name opponent up until then, you know, you'd been. How many rounds had you done with Manny?
250 rounds over 3 world title campaigns.
So it started with the Jeff Horn fight?
It did, yeah. When Jeff got obviously the fight with Manny Pacquiao, I was in Los Angeles, and I was sparring his ex-sparring partners, Jose Ramirez and Ray Beltran. I was doing 5-on-5, and these guys are good fighters, former world champions. And Freddie come over and goes, you know, Manny's got the Jeff Horn fight. So yeah, I'm hearing about it. He goes, well, you're sparring his sparring partners. How would you like to go against your countrymen and help Manny prepare?
Max Kellerman stated that Pacquiao's peak was just about as good as anyone's in history, acknowledging that he slightly favored Mayweather at the time due to Floyd's natural size advantage. However, he emphasized that Pacquiao's accomplishments across multiple weight divisions remain unparalleled. Former unified super lightweight world champion Amir Khan has often reflected on his sparring sessions with Pacquiao at Freddie Roach's Wild Card Gym in Los Angeles. Experiences he described as pivotal in rebuilding his confidence after his first professional defeat.
Hey, Manny Pacquiao, who's the other guy? Jason Statham, come to watch me spar.
Way.
I'm sparring. Guess who walks in afterwards? Behind me. Manny Pacquiao goes, I was watching your movie. To Jason. Jason like, my movie? Jason, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, man. But he goes, and it was cool because Jason's like, come see Amir.
Pacquiao's enduring prowess can be credited to his rigorous training regimen and unrelenting dedication to the sport. Even in his 40s, he has maintained an intense workout schedule, often pushing himself harder than in his younger years. His routine includes high-volume cardiovascular work, strength training, and technical boxing drills. Notably, Pacquiao performs several thousand sit-ups daily, a habit he adopted after suffering a body shot knockout in 1999. That loss motivated him to fortify his midsection, a testament to his resilience, discipline, and commitment to continuous improvement throughout his legendary career.
It's weird. Danny felt like a big brick. Pacquiao felt like a little brick. Okay? Now, the weird part is Pacquiao's hands just felt heavy. After the fight, I constantly was thinking, why did his fist feel like a rock? You know? It was like awkward, right? I was like, why did his fist feel so hard in the fight? You know? I was like, it was a little awkward. You know, I don't really care about that stuff that much. I mean, I could handle it. It wasn't devastating. Didn't really feel like plaster. It felt like something. Felt like a rock. So I thought, like, does he do certain training? Does he do certain, does he build up calluses? Does he have more dense bone density in his hands? Did they do some Asian stuff? What did they do? Who knows, right? And then looking at the picture, I was like, damn, you know what? Pacquiao wore them old school Mexican Reyes.
What are your thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's upcoming fight against Mario Barrios? Can the 46-year-old legend defy the odds and capture another world title? Or is this comeback a step too far? Share your predictions and opinions in the comments below. We want to hear from you.